Hi, welcome once again to the 10th trip down the memory lane that is Motormouth for highlights of the last series. Meet Gaynor. She's just popped in to give me a quick trim. I've been in this beach up for so long, I'm beginning to look like a salty old sea dog.
Morning.
Morning. Mind you, things aren't that bad, are they, really? Anyway, to put the wind in your sails today, we have, apart from our usual helping of Mousetrap, another appearance by Dutch duo 2 Unlimited, all-girl band Boy Crazy, I take a foray into the world of virtual reality, and Gabby meets Hairdresser of the Year Trevor Sorby for a viewer makeover. Thank you, Gaynor. There's 50p. You can keep the change.
Yo, boy!
All right, here we go. The battle of shoulder pads.
Right,
Take.
okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Ah. Oh. Ouch! I think we're in trouble now.
You'll pay for that! Steve?
Yeah.
Where are those brown internal envelopes I saw you with in the letter spot?
Well, just by luck, I've been handed them.
Thank you very much indeed. This should be it. Yes, indeed. This is mine and those are yours. What are you looking at?
Right, Michael. Oh, no, but give me a line.
Steve.
Oh, but I was just...
Steve?
Just between them.
The very man. Now, obviously, Wright's not here this week, so you've got the donuts and the cocktails and the popcorn all sorted,
Yeah,
yes?
Max was doing it. We've got a road all worked out.
Good man. Thanks, Paul.
Hello, Simon.
Good morning,
Juliet
Juliet.
Nichols. Welcome to Motormouth.
Thank you.
You're a bit of an extensions expert. I've got a patio at home, and I was wondering maybe a conservatory?
No, hair extensions.
Of course.
Not home
How
extensions.
silly of me. Is there anything you could do with my hair?
I'd consider washing it first if I were you. Hello.
That's Max. He's just jealous. He's bald. If you'd like to sign the book, just there, that would be great.
Mailman.
Oh, thank you. And that's Paul. He's not the postman. He's
Hi,
American. This way, please.
Oh, see the junior Miss Lobotomy kit has arrived. I've got some toast for you.
No thanks, I've had my breakfast.
What? No, not toast. Post. A letter.
Oh, thanks.
What are you doing anyway?
I'm getting ready. I'm a bridesmaid at our Gaynor's wedding.
Oh, do you know the groom?
Yes, love, he's here.
See, the lobotomy kit's working. Listen. Hey, I can smell burning.
No, don't worry about that, Paul. It's just my scalp. Ah!
Oh, she's got such shiny hair, it's not fair.
Well, you see, I'm sure you'll agree, Simon. I don't put anything on it, you see. I just like to wash my hair.
And go.
All right.
No, you were only making a joke, weren't you?
I'm late.
See you in a minute. Oh, I've got to do something about mine at the end, so
Now, the thing is, Gabby, what you've got to do is put lots of conditioner on.
That's a good idea.
Actually, I think there's some spray-on conditioner in the loo.
Oh, brilliant. I'll go and get some.
Okay, bye. The recent meeting of the pay review board, it was agreed... Split ends. Lovely. It's nice.
Juliet, how can you say that? It's a charred melted blackened mass.
Paul! Cross purposes, Millie. Listen, once you've brushed it through and...
Yeah, and I've got my earrings in.
Yeah, and you put a bit of makeup on, you're going to look beautiful.
And you can always wear a hat.
What? I was trying to be diplomatic, Paul.
Oh!
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, this is terrible.
I know, it's never going to be an operational dryer again.
Paul, the sooner you stop relating to machines and start noticing your fellow human beings, the better for all of us.
What's the matter, Juliet?
Oh, just read your letter, Mr. Spock.
It's not logical, Captain.
Our Gaynor is going to kill me. I'm going to be the ugliest bridesmaid in the history of the world. Well, not in the history of the world. Actually, why don't you try some of this? Actually, no. I'll tell you what, I'll go and have a word with Trevor, because I'm sure there's something that he can, if I haven't, and he might. Yeah. But I'll see. Thanks, Gabby. What is?
Millie, have you read your letter?
No, I haven't read my letter.
What does it say? What does it say? What does it say?
Something incalculable financial. What does this mean?
Exactly. Same as mine. It means that we didn't get the pay rise we asked for.
Well, I guess it's hard times all around.
Oh, well, that means I can't send off for that CD player from the catalogue.
And I want to get to go on my electronics course.
Yeah, and Max and I can't go on our super abseiling holiday in Scotland.
Oh, Max.
Poor Max.
He'll be really upset.
Max.
Yes, hello.
Max.
Yes. Oh, good heavens, you've had a shock.
Yes, well, we all have, Max. I suppose you've read your letter.
Well, yes, I have.
Don't take it too hard, Max,
I
old
mean,
buddy.
you know, it's hard times. There's a recession and everything.
I mean,
Yes.
I can't get my CD player anymore.
We can always save up and go abseiling next year.
Yeah, well, what a disappointment.
Yeah.
Well, no, it hasn't been surely a complete disappointment.
How do you mean?
Well, I mean that it hasn't been a disappointment for me.
Well, what are you saying?
Well, you see, my letter says right here that if it... Oh, okay.
Further to our conversation, I'm pleased to tell you that 40 quid! That's
Terrific, Max.
great. That's really
Smashing.
nice.
Yeah. Well done.
Well, I was pleased.
Yes, really nice.
Smashing.
Well, I can't stand around here chatting. I've got work to do.
Back to work.
Yeah. Smashing, yeah.
Great. Max, I know you probably think that I can't afford it now,
Oh,
but
now,
I was...
Juliet, how sweet of you to think about that. Now, look,
Yes.
I've given it some thought, and I thought that now that I'm earning that extra bit of money, what I'd do was I would gently suggest that Gabby came with me.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay. Bye. I'm in the money, the skies are sunny.
It was dead easy, you see, Andy. All you can do is put a bit of carrot in the water, pick it up, do that, and we've got a golfer.
Yes, you had me convinced all the way, Steve. Really.
Has anyone seen me carrot fish?
What colour is it?
It's orange.
OK. What's it look like?
Well, it's well camouflaged, believe it or not. It looks like a carrot.
Yeah.
Well, what's it taste like, then?
Taste? You don't taste a carrot fish, mate.
It's deadly poisonous, the Fijian carrot fish.
But if you did taste it, what would the symptoms be?
The symptoms? Oh, yes, your eyesight would go completely. Yeah, it starts to go really funny.
Steve?
Yeah.
How many fingers?
5.
I can only see one finger there.
Yeah.
Oh, here, here's a good test there. What's that? What can you see?
A potato.
Steve, it's quite clearly a chocolate eclair.
Oh, of course, yeah, it's the light, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a light of chocolate.
Yeah, of course,
and then
yes.
the worst thing, the final thing, is your taste buds go and you can't taste things.
Well, we better check then, hadn't we? Why don't you have a big bite of that lovely chocolate eclair,
That's a
Steve?
good idea, yeah.
OK.
Yeah. That's it, nice chocolate. Oh, what's it taste of, Steve?
Chocolate?
Have another bite, Steve. Do.
Another one there, mate. Can you taste the fresh cream? Can you taste it all?
Yeah, lovely.
Oh, that's all right.
That's all right then.
problem.
That's all right. You're obviously fine.
Excuse me, has anybody seen my poison potato fish?
Welcome to another brilliant game of... Yes, right, let's see who's playing the game this week. What's your name?
My name's Anthony Forrester. I'm age 12 and my hobbies are dancing and playing football.
You like playing football? That's always useful, football. What about you? What's your name?
My name's Misha Clayford. I'm age 12 and I like football and running.
Do girls usually like football?
Yes.
Oh, that's useful then. Right, let's see who's playing the game in the middle. We've got Sally Normile and Carl Lucas. Woo! Now, you've seen the game before, you know the rules by now, but let's have a look, see what you're playing for, because today's 4-star prize is a mountain bike. Do you think you're going to win that?
Try.
You're going to concentrate on the game?
Yeah.
Right then. Are we ready? Yeah! Right, let's do the count, shall we? 3, 2, 1, go! Right, pick those up and burst these balloons. Come on, get them all going. Right, come to here. What are you going to do? Start to the middle now. Turn that thing off, all right? The one that's top here. Are you ready? Go! Come on! Whoa! And back again. Go, Bessie, please. Keep Bessie, go. Come back, Bessie. You walk. Time is yours. All time wasted is your time. Pick it up yourself, pick the balloon. Come on. Them all burn. Come on. You can do it. And 2 more. Right, let's move on. Right, concentrate on this game. Don't forget, never walk in this game. If you walk, it's your time. Right, under here is 10 objects. You've got to remember them. You've got 10 seconds to do it. Are you ready? There we go. I've got a cuddly teddy bear. We've got a few things. Try and remember these. I'll try and salvage my career. Right, let's move on, shall we? Now, I want 3 golf balls through the hole here, all right? Are you ready? Go on. Try and knock them through. Come on, you can knock them through. Just hold it. Head around the other way round. Hold around that way round. Come on, try and knock them through there. Knock them through. Come on. Go on, just knock them. Just knock them. Come on, concentrate on what you do. We got one. Come on, two more. Two more. We got two. One more. Three. Come on through to her. Right, come on up to here. Let me have a read. So what you've got to do here. Slide the letters along the frame, moving one out at a time at the line to make the name of this game. So slide along and move one out at a time now. You've got to make the name. You know the name of the game, don't you? All right. Slide along. Oops. Fill them all out. Come on. Just get the R down there. I think we're almost there. Let's get the R up. And we got Mousetrap. Come on, onto timeout square. Stop the clock. We took a little while on that one, but I think we got there eventually. Well done with that. Now, let's have a look, see what you got. Look what you've won. You've won this brilliant Rattle and Bones game. Woo! Right, now, let's have a look down here. See how long you've got left. You've got about 5 minutes or so left to do it in. Right, let's have a look, see what you've got to go down here, all right? Are you ready? Are you contented? Let's go! I want two over each pole. I want two over each pole. Come on. I've got one on each. Oh, we've got three on that one. Let's get two on that one. We need two on here. Come on. No, this one here. Yes, right. This is the memory square, all right? I want you to remember three things off the memory tray.
Okay, teddy bear,
Yeah.
number 4, a boat,
Yeah. One more
and
thing.
a key.
A key is correct. No, under you go, under you go. Come on. Clear some of the balls out of your way, that'll help. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Come on, keep churning through. Come on, clear some balls out of your way. Go under there, go on. Push yourself under. Force yourself under. Come on, force yourself out. Yes, here you come. Come on, you can do it. Come on, you have to push yourself. Push his legs. Come on. Hey! Well, under you go, you can pull you out. Come on. Pull Michelle out. You've got to pull her out. Pull her through. Go on. Oh, pull yourself under. Grab her hand, pull her out. It's the best thing. I love this one. Come on. Come on. Out you come. Out you come. Come on. Here you go. Hey! Woo! Right, onto here. Onto here. Onto here. Right. Sit back. Right. You've got to pass the buzzer, the ringer, from here to here, right? But you've got to swap over on the middle bit. If you touch, the buzzer will ring, and then you'll have to start again. All right? Are you ready? Go. Now, take your time on this one. Concentrate. You can do it. Ooh, it was close. It was close. Didn't really ring. Right, take. Now, careful on the swap over. You got it? You got it? Oh, careful. Here we go. We're almost there. Just like the school fete. Are you right? Yes, right. Onto the timeout square. Stop the clock. You did very well through there. You're never going to get through the bubbles there. All right, are you ready? Let's see what you've won. You've won this brilliant camera outfit. Right, you've got just about 3 minutes left, so you're doing extremely well. I think you can just about get it in time if you go for it. Come on. Through you go. Whatever you can. Right. Come on. Onto the square. Onto the square. Right. This is the mime square. I'm going to show you some bathroom things. What, the bathroom things? Top right, top right. Through there, leap over the top, turn the thing off when she touches it. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, quick, quick, quick. Yes, and back again, and back again. Come on, come on. Now you're going to mime the bathroom, and this are the things that you do in it, all right? I want you to mime these. Here. What's that? What do you think that is?
Shower. What?
Shower is correct. How about that one there?
Comb your hair,
No,
oil
no,
your
no.
skin.
Well, what do you sit in?
Bath.
The bath. What about that? No, mime, no noise.
Gargle your mouth.
You gargle. What's this one?
Brush your teeth.
Oh, well, yeah, clean teeth, that'll do. What about this one?
Comb your hair or wash your hair.
Wash your hair, let's move on. I want 3 bean bags in each one of the nets. Throw. We got 1, 2, three, on to him. Right, this is a true or false square. I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to tell me if it's true or false, all right? One of your answers, so confer on this one. A philanthropist collects stamps. True or false?
False.
False, you are right. That's a philatelist. Let's move on. Move on. What am I doing? Stop. I was miles away then, wasn't I? Well, don't we stop the clock? Let's see what you've won. You've won this basketball and basketball shirt. Right. You've got one side left. You've got a minute and a quarter left to finish the game in. You still play for the mountain bikes. Let's get going. Right, let me read this out to you. You've got to move the boxes from here to here, one at a time, without ever putting a bigger box on top of a smaller one. All right? One at a time. Don't put a bigger box on top of a smaller one. Think about this. That's right, one box at a time. Concentrate and think about it. Don't put a bigger one. Right. That one there. Now what do you think you can do? Oh, no, that one there. And that one there. Through the tunnel. Through the tunnel. Through you go. Come on, you've got less than a minute left. Onto here. Help her through, help her through. You've got less than a minute left. Right. Onto here, onto here. Right, you've got the choice of either trying to remember something off the memory square or take a question. Which one do you want to do?
Memory.
What do you want to remember?
A banana.
Banana is correct. No. You need something else, You said that before. Key. Carl, you said that?
Teddy bear.
Teddy bear. Did you say teddy bear before?
No.
Let's move on. Right, knock those off. Come on. Come on! Quick, concentrate that square! Stop the clock! You had 3 seconds left to finish the game in, and you were still walking, Anthony. I can't believe it. You wandered through this game, but you still managed to get it finished in time. Do you know what that means? You've won this fantastic Sega Master System. Not only have you picked up everything else on the way round, but now it's time to enter the trap. Come with me. Oh, onto here. I don't know. I've never known somebody so as cool as you, Anthony, who can stroll around and still hang on to the 4-star prize, but you're doing extremely well. Now, you know what you've got to do here. What you've got to do now is you've got to answer 4 questions. The time it takes for the trap to fire and the cage to drop down. Are you thinking about it? Fire the trap! What sort of boys are Neil Tennant and Chris Lowe? Music. Neil Tennant and Chris Lowe? If you don't know, pass. Pet Shop Boys is correct. Which country's airline is called Aeroflot? If you don't know, pass. That's Russia. How many events are there in a pentathlon? Pentathlon?
3.
No, it's 5. In which sport would you do an Eskimo roll? If you don't know, say pass.
Pass.
Canoeing. Who lived in Never Never Land and never grew up?
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan, that's 2 you've got. What are clogs made of? Clogs.
Wood.
Wood is correct. Name the 5 vowels.
A-I-O-U.
Yes, stop the clock. How could you leave it like that? I don't know how you did it, but you did. You won this week's 4-star prize, which is a mountain bike. Oh, dear, you've worn me out this morning. But have you enjoyed yourselves?
Yes.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed yourselves too. We'll see you again next week with another fantastic game of... Well done. Come on, come have a look, see what you've got.
So, 2 more satisfied customers ride out of Mousetrap on their 4-star prizes. And after the break, dynamic Dutch duo 2 Unlimited perform live, and Gabby gets to the short back and sides of top hairdresser Trevor Sorby. That's better. Smooth as a barnacle's bottom. Right, as promised, in this part of Motormouth, Gabby gets to hair grips with Trevor Sorby. 2 Unlimited find out there are no limits, and the backstage crew try to come to terms with Max's pay rise.
Now, do you ever have one of those mornings when you wake up and your hair just won't do what you want it to do, or you're going off to a party and it's looking curly when you wanted it straight? Well, the man that can help us with all our hair care problems is Trevor Sorby. Good morning, Trevor. Thank you for joining us in the studio. Now, you're Hairdresser of the Year for the 3rd time. We're just going to have a brief look at why he got that title. There's some great pictures here. Now, the first one up is a girl with flames in her hair. That looks quite wonderful. The next one, that spiral effect. I know it's not real hair, but you'll tell us the secret in a moment. And the last one, that's my favourite. That is such a beautiful photograph. Congratulations on the title, Trevor.
Thank you.
But were those real hair pieces? I mean, why do people actually go out like that?
Well, those photographs are basically avant-garde hairstyles, and the reason I do them is to basically get that sort of weird and wacky look, but from that comes commercial hairstyles, and they can all be toned down and put on people, actually.
But isn't that not bad for your hair?
Well, anything's actually bad for your hair, even down to just blow-drying it on a daily basis. So you have to be very careful as to how much heat and the chemicals that are on the market. So
we've got some people from the audience who think they've got problems with their hair. First up, we've got Jenny. Now, what's the problem with your hair?
I don't like it because it looks too thin and it's too fine. It looks like doll's hair at the bottom.
Looks like doll's hair. All right, so what's the solution?
I think this is from chlorine in swimming pools. It's caused this kind of very shiny Barbie doll look on the ends. And what I think needs to be done here is to actually cut that off.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to sort of make it look thicker and heavier. It's quite fine hair, and the way to deal with that is by cutting it shorter and keeping the weight in the ends.
And then keeping it conditioned once that's done.
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Everybody should condition their hair at all times, with or without chemicals on it.
Right, OK. Thank you, Jenny. We'll come back to you later. And next up, we've got Donna. Now, Donna, what's the problem with you? What do you want done?
I like my hair more curlier, but without having a perm.
Right, without having a perm, more curly.
Right. Donna's got actually naturally wavy hair, and a few years ago, but in fact 12 years ago, I invented a method of drying hair called scrunch drying.
So it's your fault. It's all your fault
Yes.
that everyone scrunches.
Yes, it's my fault. I'm sorry. But I'm going to actually demonstrate scrunch drying on Donna's hair, and you'll see how it will just explode with curl on a temporary basis.
But it's something that anybody can do at home, can't they?
It's one of the most popular ways of drying your hair, yeah.
Great, OK. Next up, we've got Daniela. Now, Daniela, how about you? What do you want?
I want a perm because my hair is really straight and boring.
Right, you're somebody that actually wants a perm.
Yeah, well, this is quite a common thing at this age. Lots of young girls want more hair, and we're actually going to layer her hair a little bit, and then we're going to perm it. And at the end of the programme, you'll see that she'll just look like she's got twice as much hair.
But now, perms, you should go to a salon, shouldn't you? You shouldn't do it at home.
Yeah, well, you know, there are home perms, but the secret of a good perm is not in the lotion, it's in the winding technique. For example, if you buckle the ends and you can't get them screwed up, that will cause a frizz. If you put the rod in and you put the elastic band over to keep the rod in, if that's too close to the scalp, you can break hair. So literally, if you've got to understand what chemicals do, and if you left perm lotion on hair, it literally can dissolve hair.
Right, so it's worth saving your pennies and going to a hairdresser.
Exactly.
Right, and next up we've got Jude. I'm pleased to see that there's a guy here, because they should look after the hair too. How about you? What's your problem?
Well, for as long as I can remember, I've had curly hair, and I'd like a change because I'm bored with it.
Right, you'd like a change.
Right, well, I mean, Jude's got extremely curly hair, and there's two ways you can do this. And one is to straighten it, which is actually a perm in reverse.
Right.
And that's a method of putting on the lotion and combing it continuously. But I must warn you, that's another process that has to be done at the hairdressers because breakage can take place. Today, we're going to give him the illusion of straight hair by simply using heat with a blow dryer and a brush. And you'll see quite a change here.
Looking forward to that one. I think he is too. And last up, we've got Christina. Now, Christina, how about you? What do you want done to your hair?
Well, I've always loved the colour red, and I want to look like Julia Roberts.
You want to look like Julia Roberts? Well, I'm sure we can do that for you, Trevor.
Yeah, well, we're going to colour Christina's hair. And once again, we're talking chemicals here, and there's a couple of things to remember. If you do colour your hair at home, anything that comes with 2 bottles in a package is a permanent colour.
Right.
And if somebody wants their hair lightened, that's permanent. We're going to use a semi-permanent colour. We call it a vegetable dye. And literally, it sits on top of the hair, so it doesn't enter the hair. So over a 4 to 6 week period, it just shampoos out.
Right, and it's another thing worth thinking about. I don't understand why anybody would want to dye their hair, really, but it's worth thinking about if you want to change the colour of your hair. OK, for the moment, Trevor, thank you very much. We'll be back with you in about an hour to see the finished product.
Yes, I'll bring them back in a minute.
Juliet?
Yes?
Can we just have a quick word with you?
Yes, certainly. We'll make it a quick one because I'm a very busy woman.
Juliet, Paul and I were just chatting whilst getting on with our job.
Good.
And we were just wondering how you felt about Max's pay rise.
I think Max has been very lucky.
Yeah, but how do you feel about it?
I feel fine, Paul.
Fine about the fact he's got an extra 40 quid a week?
Yes.
Well, we think it's a bit unfair, and it's just not on,
No, I
really.
mean, he doesn't even do as much work as we
Now,
do.
hold on a minute here. It is not Max's fault that he was given £40 a week extra and we weren't. It's an executive decision and we have to stick by that.
Yeah, but it's a bad one, and I just think we should consider our position.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Well, we can withdraw our goodwill.
Yeah, I mean, I could stop getting the milk every morning.
We don't have to be doing Rags' job in the studio.
No, I don't like even cleaning the dressing rooms or the
Right,
toilets.
OK, so we're talking work to rule here.
Yes.
I would just like to say for the record that I will not be associated with any form of militant industrialisation action, all right? And frankly, I just think it just never works. It's counterproductive. Is that clear? And I want you to consider one thing before you do anything you might regret. Consider the child, the guest. Consider the programme.
Excuse me. Consider the money.
Oh, thanks, Juliet.
Oh, no. Thank you, Max.
Max, I need the props for the Oxfam item.
Well, I don't know where they are. Why don't you see one of the junior members of staff? Juliet's in reception, or the other two might be in props.
Don't move a muscle, mate.
No, I won't, thank you.
Special delivery for you, Max.
Oh, lovely.
You've had some real luck with the post this morning, haven't you?
I do seem to have had, yes.
I haven't had a chance to say, Max, friend to friend, you know. Congratulations on the pay rise.
Thank you.
I think it's marvellous.
Yes.
Paul and Millie are finding it a little hard to take.
Look at that.
I mean, frankly, I think they're a little disappointed.
Oh,
Yeah.
little tongs.
And, well, I mean, I don't mind. You know, obviously I don't mind. I mean, what's an extra £40 a week, you know?
Well, it's quite a substantial sum, I would have thought.
I mean, it means that Millie can't buy her CD player and Paul can't go on his course.
Well, they'll just have to forego those little luxuries, I suppose.
I feel it has rather upset the family atmosphere.
Juliet, I know what you want from me. You want me to talk to them. A little bit of diplomacy.
It wouldn't go amiss, Max.
Leave it with me.
I knew I could.
Ah, what's going on here? Lots of lovely work. Good, good, good. And what are you doing there, Millie?
Just tidying up.
Just tidying up, that's great. And what are you doing there, Paul? You're just doing some of that. Fine. That's great. Now, look, I'd just like to say, of course, I'm not totally insensitive, and I realise, of course, that my recent pay increase has caused a lot of envy and indeed even bitterness among you. And I'd just like to say that I think we should all really pull together and get the show on. Is that okay with you? Yes? 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 No? No? Okay, fine. No. I would like to say this to you, then. If I do not find that you are respecting my new authority, the board will get to hear about it, and you may find yourself in a position of having your wages cut. Do I make myself clear? I think I do. Right.
All-out strike.
This is an official picket line, okay? And before you decide to cross it, or not, you should listen to Millie. Millie?
Because I feel that we have just been completely unjustly...
Would you like to come through? This way, please. Welcome to Motormouth.
Thank you.
After you. Thank you.
Juliet.
What'd you say to her?
In an English country
Max,
garden.
this is too unlimited.
I'll tell you
And
now,
this is Max.
some that I know and though I miss, I hope
He's our resident deaf gardener.
Pardon?
I'm very sorry about everything this morning. I'm afraid the dressing rooms are in a bit of a mess, but I'll come up and clean them up for you later.
Oh, that's all right. But what's wrong with your nose?
Nothing. Excuse me, Gabby.
What's the matter?
I just got to look for a blackhead.
Why?
Well, I just let the band across the official picket line and Millie said blackhead.
No, she probably didn't say blackhead at all. She probably said black leg.
Black leg?
Well, as in scab.
How can it be a scab? It was only a blackhead a minute ago.
No, Julia, as in slime ball, greasy, toady, sucker-upper too.
She must have been talking about someone else.
Oh.
I don't know what you said to Paul and Millie, but the result of your so-called diplomacy means they have formed an official picket line at the front door and are refusing to do any work.
Juliet, can't you see I'm occupied?
Occupied with what?
Well, I didn't have time to do these this morning. I was in such a rush, so I thought I'd just bring them into work and polish up.
Max, I have just sent the band up to messy dressing rooms. The donuts have run out and Rags isn't here.
And why are you coming to me with this? Those are Paul and Millie's jobs. Go and see
Yes,
them.
but while they're not working, the responsibility to run the show falls on yours and my shoulders. So you do the dressing room and I'll do the donuts.
Juliet, come back here, would you? I really don't think you should give me orders.
Max, I am so sorry. I shouldn't talk to you like that.
No, you shouldn't, because really, you've had more than enough time to get used to my new authority, really.
What?
Well, I mean, now that I'm earning more than you, I mean, it's clear.
Oh, Max, it's absolutely ridiculous.
You see, there it is coming out now. You see, I think it was felt upstairs that you were too neurotic and, well, paranoid to hold a top job.
Neurotic? I'm not neurotic. Who said I was paranoid? Who said that?
And if my suspicions are correct, there's a letter winging its way to you now confirming my change of status. La 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 la, goodbye in an English country garden.
Steve, right? It's like, you know, it's us today, but it could be the presenters tomorrow.
You see, first of all, Steve, it starts off wage cuts, then it's job losses.
Divide and rule.
So are you with us, Steve?
Yeah.
So listen, if you could just have a word with the other presenters, okay?
Yeah, I mean, just any little thing you can do, Steve, to help our cause.
Right. I'll chain myself to this door.
I think Steve's in our team now.
Now, Juliet, just don't do anything, you know, rash, because we're serious about this.
Yes, we feel that we've just been completely unjustly treated.
I've got one thing to say to you two. We shall not be moved. We shall not.
Go on, then. No way.
Please, introduce the band.
The band.
That's it, is it? That's all we're going to get?
That's all.
Steve, you wouldn't be, perchance, on one of your I'm only going to say 2 words at a time work to rules or anything, are you?
You're right.
Well, there's a little poser for you, then. Steve, how many presenters do you think this link really needs?
Just one.
2 right. 2 unlimited.
Gabby, I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience the industrial action's causing, but I'm sure you'll agree there's a principle at stake here.
Yes, I completely agree, and I understand, and I'm sympathetic, but you've also got to understand that I've got a job to do.
Oh, yes, I do. I understand that totally, and we are providing the minimum service. We're simply on a work to rule.
All right, OK.
Well, thanks anyway, Gabby.
OK, no problem.
Gabby, you've got a sticker on your back. It's a gas leak, I think.
Unfair!
Guys, the donuts and cocktail situation, distribution thereof is not getting any better.
We'd like to help, but it's nothing to do with us.
Talk to Max.
Where is Max? Thank you.
Unfair!
Unfair!
Max, as the others have refused to help, distribution of donuts and cocktails, can you sort it out?
Well, I'm the worst person to come to for advice.
But I am coming to you for advice, Max. Is there anything you can possibly think of, any way you can get it sorted out?
Well, the thing is, I mean, I've spoken to them and they simply refuse. But...
Max?
Actually, hang on. Yes, I think I can sort it out, Andy. Just leave it with me. Yeah.
Thanks, Max. Good man.
Hey, review.
Unfair. What's Millie?
I don't know.
Unfair.
Excuse me.
Unfair!
Millie, where have you been?
You can't stand on an official picket line dressed like that.
Yes, I know.
What's your political commitment?
Well, I'm sorry, Julia, but I've got to get my frock and I've got to be there at 12 o'clock. I asked Trevor, he said, why don't you put a few curlies in? I'm a nervous wreck. I've not even had a practice. I don't even know how to be a bridesmaid.
What about the rehearsal supper?
I missed the rehearsal supper.
Oh, well, you gotta have a practice. Look, we'll be the bride and groom, and you can...
But make it quick, Paul. This is an official picket line, you know.
Okay, processional.
So I go, da-da-da.
Oh, Millie, you have to leave some slack on the train, otherwise trip the bride up.
Sorry.
Chin up, smile.
And then we kneel.
And the blessing.
Yeah.
Max out!
I do.
I do. And, then we kiss.
In your dreams, spaghetti legs.
And so it was that industrial action hit the Maidstone studios. Crossing the picket line in part 3 will be all-girl band Boy Crazy, a foray into the world of virtual reality, and the afters of the befores of the Motormouth makeover models. If you know what I mean. See you in a minute. Welcome back. Things are not always what they seem, and the world of computerized virtual reality is a developing art. Even a couple of years back, it was pretty advanced. In this part, we take a look at what a computer can do. And believe me, there are no camera tricks, unlike in this link.
What did you buy, Gaynor, for a wedding present?
Well, I've got her a toaster.
Oh, Millie.
Has she got a hope chest?
A what chest?
You know.
Excuse me. This is an official picket line. Where do you think you're going?
Yeah.
Oh, we're working for Max.
You're working for Max?
Well, he's paying us.
Look, just give this to your friends to read. Thanks. Typical.
Oh,
Child labour. Will he stop at nothing? We have to indoctrinate these children with their political rights. We have to read them these leaflets.
Juliet, why don't we just bribe them with a big bag of toffees each?
That won't cut it. He's paying them.
Bourgeois capitalist pig.
Right on, Juliet.
Do you think so?
Max, up!
All right, before you start your tedious chanting, I'd like to have a parley.
Well,
Yes.
Okay, Max, we're listening.
Right, all I'd like to say is that your strike is clearly an abysmal failure. Thanks to me and my juvenile workforce, everything's running smoothly, and the only thing you've succeeded in proving is that children can do your jobs.
what? I don't think
Congratulations. The other thing I'd like to advise you is that if you keep up this bizarre behavior and willful disruption, you're in grave danger of losing your jobs. I'll leave that with you. Thank you.
Well, I think we've got him on the run.
Yeah, he looked nervous.
Spectacular special effect to grab your attention. Well, now we've managed that, I'll explain briefly how it works. There is a camera over yonder, which is picking up the image of 2 Unlimited, or now me, feeding it into a computer. The computer is taking my image and putting a new background behind me, and then we can do this, which is what the manufacturers of this system call body painting. Bizarre special effect, I'm sure you'll agree, but what use is it unless you're going to spend your life at computer-generated raves? Well, it does have practical applications, but first, we'll explain how the system works. If you are familiar with computers, you will be able to recognise this kind of screen. Look, there's the little arrow going round the screen, there's windows in the top corner, and you have that little mouse thing, and you press the mouse, and the mouse opens the window, and it closes the information, and so on and so forth. Well, now, with this system, I can become the mouse. There I am. That's my silhouette in the screen there. If I touch the window, it should open the thing there like that, and then you can touch it again with your hand. You can use your head. Look, hang on. Bit of that there. You can do a bit of that. And using the same principle that weathermen use, this is why I'm standing against a blue background like this, instead of seeing a green outline of me, you can actually see me myself. Thank you, Mark. So the principle is the same as the virtual reality computing that we had on the programme a couple of months ago. Remember when you had to put the helmets on and you had a three-dimensional computer world that you stepped into? The difference with this one is this is hands-off, two-dimensional virtual reality, and I am now inside the computer. Not like when the weathermen do it, because the weathermen are standing in front of a screen and they make gestures. They can't do that. Look at this, you see. That's me animating the computer from inside. Brilliant. Mark's down there operating the equipment. What else can you do for me, Mark? Ah, this is a good one. This is how you could do your business presentations from inside your own computer. These are the projected forecasts of Steve Johnson's mail over the next few months. Now, if I just touch this thing down here, now I can animate my projected fan mail forecasts for February. Hang on a second, go on. Go, go, go. According to... No, don't cheat and use the arrow, Mark. We're supposed to be showing how I can do it inside the computer. That makes it like a complete con. Honestly, you can do it. Look, if I animate, obviously I'm not going to get much fan mail over... Ah, that's a bit more like it. I don't obviously get much fan mail in February, despite the fact it's my birthday on February the 24th. I didn't say that. But we'll just move smoothly on. Right, can we do some of this stuff? What else can we do? Ah, now. I have often harboured ambitions to be a rock star, and this is the nearest I'm going to get. Computer-animated drums. Because the computer uses any part of my image, I can use my feet to play the drums, my hands, do the cymbal with my head. Is it animals next? Is that what we come to next? Yes, because you see, Neil often does the bird animals and the animal items and stuff like that. Falconer we had on the programme a few weeks ago. I don't know why they didn't ask me to do it, because you see, you can just put the bird on your hand like that, and he just follows you around. Look at that. Andy Crane, he talks to the computer-animated animals, and you move your hand away swiftly like that, and the bird stays exactly where it is. Marvellous. This is great. It's into a computer-animated world. Right, Mark, what else have you got for me? Ah! I can be an angel, too. I can play my harp. If you want to look like a real harpist, you can get your 2 hands. I mean, obviously, you look a bit silly standing here in mid-air doing it if nobody can see what's on the screen. But I enjoy it nonetheless. I look a bit silly in me things. The extension to this would obviously be how can you play games with it? Well, there are games that you can play. This one is called Shutout. If you touch the thing at the top there, the balls start to fly into the net. I won't play it. I'll explain briefly what happens. Obviously, by touching the balls, you have to try and stop the balls going into the net. And at the end of the first period, you see how... actually... Oh, save one there. Save that one there. Is it the ones that go red that have gone into the net, Mark? That's right, isn't it? Yeah. And at the end of that period, I think it's a 12 goals to my 4 saves, which is absolutely an abysmal performance, but I'm sure you do better than that.
It is time. It is time to unite the workforce. It is time to make ourselves heard, to speak out. It is time to... What is the time? Let's get a move on. I'll get a move on. Okay, it is not about wage cuts. It is about wage cuts. Yes? Yes?
What's happened to our meeting?
It's gone to the toilet.
Oh, well, I can't stand about here freezing. I've got to get ready for this wedding.
Well, I think we should face it. The strike's a dud. We're not getting our message across.
Oh, well, what are we going to do?
I know, I've got it. What we'll do is this. Your hair and then your nails.
Great. Ah, look, Max, you've just got to get it sorted out, right? We're doing a live telly programme. Sort it out, mate. I've done everything I can. Tell him.
I'd like to think you could do something about the picket line that is outside reception at the moment and the fact that one of my co-presenters is at the moment chained to the studio door.
You know, you two should be grateful to me. I have saved this show in the face of a possible disaster by finding an alternative workforce. Yes, donuts are just there, Dylan, thank you. Now, they're the ones you should be talking to, those outside. Striking is the lowest form of protest. It's anachronistic and ineffective.
Tell him, just tell him. You might have an answer for everything, but nobody likes you, Max.
What actually are you doing here? I don't understand.
We're waiting for Max. He owes us some money.
But why? I don't understand any of this. Well, where is it?
Sorry, Gabby.
Oh, okay.
Right, pay time, everybody. Jolly good. Now, we did say £5, did we not?
£5?
Yes, that's what I said, £5.
Oh,
10. You can't have 10.
We want 10. We want 10.
Look, this is all a... Hey, but that's absolute extortion. Oh, no. I'm £20 a week worse off. I suppose you think that's funny, you nosy little twerp.
So what do you think about the Labour Party's policy on nuclear disarmament?
No, Juliet, they usually ask you where you're going for your holidays.
Oh, yes, sorry.
Now, what do you think? Champagne Boulevard, Peach Melba.
Oh, no, I think Pineapple Frenzy, don't you?
Pineapple Frenzy. Paul, what do you think?
Very nice.
Oh, thanks a lot.
I'm sorry, I just don't like the fact that Max has gotten away with this scot-free, and I don't like the peach with that dress.
Oh, don't listen to him, Millie. He's got absolutely no taste.
I had an idea, though.
I know. Tropical blancmange.
No, about Max.
Yeah?
Well, I thought of a way we could really screw him to the wall, but... Oh, I don't know. It's such a low-down, conniving, mean, dirty trick. I don't think we can...
Do it.
Okay.
What do you mean, mistake? Well, what sort of idiot gets increase and decrease mixed up? But I've proved invaluable. Everyone's gone back to work! There's every reason to shout. What's your name? All right, then, Veronica. You'll be hearing from me. Oh, yes, you will. And in the meantime, oh, yes, in the meantime, I'm going to consider what action I'm going to take.
Is that all right?
That was fantastic, Veronica. So convincing.
Oh, thanks.
No problem, anytime, but I really gotta go.
Okay. Well, good luck.
Thanks.
Thanks.
See you later.
See you later. Oh, well, that's put a smile on my face.
It's a bit of a turn-up for the books.
Max, I didn't know he had it in him.
He's gonna go mad when he finds out.
When do you think we should tell him?
Oh, leave it till Monday.
No, Juliet, we can't do that.
Unfair.
Leave it a month.
Unfair! It's unfair, isn't it?
Yes.
Unfair. Let them see your face. Unfair. Oh, this isn't working. Look, I've got an idea. Right. You be Tiny Tim. Okay, there we go. Wife and 7 kids to support! Wife and 7 kids to support!
I'm very pleased to say we have Julia Roberts in the studio. First up, let's have a look at her before. Christina before, and afterwards it is now Julia Roberts. Christina, it looks beautiful. Are you pleased with that?
I'm very pleased.
It's a nice red colour and also the famous scrunch dry. Trevor, thank you very much for joining us this morning. They all look wonderful, and you got a thumbs up from everybody.
Great.
And congratulations on Hairdresser of the Year.
Thank
and
you.
also Becky, Antoinette and Johnny, thank you very much, because I know it was all your hard work.
And thank you for joining me for today's show. That's it, I'm afraid. The hairdressers went home happy, the strike was called off, and even Max saw the funny side of things. Neil, Gabby and I had one of the quietest weeks of the series while Steve Johnson tried to free himself from the studio door. Sadly, he managed it, Honey, we'll be back next time with some Mousetrap, with Terry Nutkins and some skunks, and the wonderful Shakespeare's sister. But I'll leave you for now with Boy Crazy. See you next time. Bye-bye.